Welcome back, viewers. Today we will be testing the McClellan Summation Index RSI.
But before we do, if you have not watched my first video and the videos after that, you need to go do that right now. Here at the Academy of Forex, we are building the best trading system possible as a team, and as a team, we will all profit from it when we are done. You can find a link to the first video down in the description below. You can also find a link to our Discord server, so that way we can all discuss testing indicators and building our trading system. And lastly, you can find a link below to TradingView. If you sign up for a paid account, you will save a little bit of money using the link below.
Alright, as I said, today we will be testing the McClellan Summation Index RSI. But before we do, I wanted to put the indicator scoreboard up for everyone to see. So, to date, we have tested 118 indicators. And out of those 118 indicators, 47 of them have been winners, which means that they have met or exceeded the 60% win-loss ratio threshold that we have set for them. The best ones so far were able to achieve a 100% win rate. Now you need to go back and watch those videos to understand the context of how they were able to achieve that. But as we are working on building the best trading system possible, you could take any one of those 47 indicators and get out there and start potentially profitably trading the markets with them now. So go back and watch those videos, make a list of those indicators, and get out there and see what you can do with them. But stick with us here as we work on maximizing your trading profits. All right. So today's indicator is the McClellan Summation Index RSI. Before we get into today's indicator, though, I did want to announce that I have created another channel within our Discord server. And so this channel will be dedicated specifically for the creation of indicators. So I know there are a lot of you out there who have really great ideas of how an indicator should be created, or something along those lines, but you may not have the ability to code the indicators yourself. Now, another thing that we run into often is that we are testing indicators that are specific to the TradingView platform, and there are a lot of you out there who use the MT platform. And so it can be problematic because you may not be able to find the indicator that we are using here on TradingView on the MT platform, because a lot of these indicators that we're testing on TradingView are created by TradingView members, and so it's kind of a one-off that they've created on this platform alone. So I recognize that there is a struggle for some of you out there to follow along. Some of you struggle to find the same indicator that we are using, and some of you struggle to have an indicator created the way you may want an indicator created. And so we have a small group of people on our Discord server. So Discord is basically just a free group chat that we use. Doesn't cost you anything to join. It's absolutely free. There is a link below in the description. Go there, click on it, create an account, sign up, join our server. Again, it doesn't cost you anything, and we're basically just chatting in real time, talking about indicators and systems and pretty much all things revolving around trading at this point. And so a wealth of information and knowledge is being shared there. Now, there is a small group within the Discord server that know how to code in PineScript or are learning how to code in PineScript and are playing around with creating their own indicators and playing around with creating indicators for the other members of Discord if you have an indicator in mind that you want to be created. So I created a specific channel within our Discord server that is for indicator creation. And so within there, we are posting, if you code your own indicators and you want the Discord group and all of us to see that indicator, then you can throw a link up in there so that way we can check it out, possibly use it, and so on. If you're looking to have an indicator created, then you can jump on there and throw out a suggestion for someone to make an indicator for you. Now, I understand that the people within that channel right now are doing those for free. They are members of the Discord server, and they're doing it out of the kindness of their heart. They're not getting paid for doing that, and so I recognize that it can get very frustrating very quick when you're not getting paid for something and you have people just demanding that you do things for them. And so I am not at all suggesting that these members are required to build out indicators for every single person that gets on there and request one. Please be respectful of them. Again, they're doing this for absolutely free. They're not charging anything. And so they're doing it just because they like to do it and they like to help out. Now, again, that's not to say that they're going to be able to or want to code a specific indicator for every person who requests that. So in return, what I have found is some freelancers who will code any indicator you want, whether it is on PineScript or whether it is on the MT platform. Now, they do charge. The price, in my opinion, is very reasonable. And so it is definitely not an outlandish, crazy amount of money for them to create an indicator for you. So if you are wanting a specific indicator for TradingView, you can contact this freelancer. And what I will do is I will pin this information to the indicator creation channel, the head of it. It will pin to that channel itself, so that way the message will always be visible there. There will be one freelancer for TradingView creating PineScript and one for the MT4 coding as well. And so if you have an indicator that you really want to be designed and coded out for you, say for TradingView, then you can contact that freelancer and set up the creation of an indicator for you. Or if one of the people within the Discord server are willing to do it for free, then you can go that route as well. And then alternatively, again, if you are using strictly the MT platform and you're watching us on TradingView here, what you can do is you can contact the freelancer who codes out the MT4 or the MT indicators, and you can more than likely send them the open PineScript that is associated with each indicator that I test that was created by a TradingView member. And so if there is a link to the indicator below in the description of the video, which most of them are at this point, TradingView member created indicators, then you can pull the open source PineScript for that indicator. And I'm sure that if you were to send this to the freelancer who codes the MT4 indicators, then they would be able to easily translate that over to an MT indicator for you. Okay, so that should solve a lot of problems with people not being able to use the indicators from one platform to the next, and that should solve some of the problems with people wanting indicators coded out specifically in a certain way, and they may not know how to do it. So, all right, everybody, I hope that helps. I'm really putting a lot of effort into making sure that every one of you out there, all you viewers, have the ability to follow along with us and benefit from the information that we are sharing here. So with all that being said, let's get into today's indicator. So the McClellan, I believe I'm saying this correctly, so if I'm pronouncing the name wrong, please forgive me. McClellan Summation Index RSI. Basically, McClellan was a couple who back, I think, in the 90s were big into trading and creating indicators and so on. And they created something called the McClellan Summation Index, which is a indicator of its own. And what this TradingView member has done is they have created an RSI that is calculated off of the McClellan Summation Index. Excuse me, goodness, I got the hiccups going on there. They have created an RSI that is calculated off the McClellan Summation Index. And so it's basically an adapted version of an RSI. Instead of reading off of the standard calculations of the RSI, then it is reading off of the McClellan Summation Index. Now, there is actually two versions of this that you can go into the inputs, and you can change it from the MSI RSI to the MO, which is the oscillating version, I believe, which is the oscillating version. I don't like the MO. I think it's really erratic and super spiky. And so after looking at this, a few times, I'm sticking to the MSI RSI version of this. Now, also keep in mind that I don't believe this will work on any lower time frame than the 1 day. I believe that if we were to go to a 3-hour, yes, that is correct. I found that out as well. It only works off of the 1 day chart. So keep that in mind as well. Now, the setup's pretty simple. It's, kind of similar to, trading the RSI itself, in that we have, sorry, I think I lost it kind of bugged out here. All right, let's get it set back up here. It bugged out whenever I switched time frames and freaked out the replay function. Okay, so it is very similar to the way we would trade the RSI. So you have an overbought and an oversold area. Those are designated by these dark black lines here. Now, they weren't originally dark black lines. They were like really light gray lines. And so I went in and I changed them to black, and I turned up the opacity of them, and so they're more visible. And basically what we are looking for is for the RSI line to go either overbought or oversold, and then to come back into this middle zone. And once it does that, that is a signal to go long or to go short. Now, I'm sure you could trade this a little bit differently, and you could anticipate the move. And so when it pulls up the green shade on the RSI line, you could go long then, or when it pulls up the red shade on the RSI line up here at the top, you could go short. But I feel like that is a little too fast, and I'm going to test it like I did the RSI. So we're looking for a break either down below that moves back up into the middle area, or a break to the upside that moves down back into the middle area. So All right, we're 14 minutes in. We haven't even started testing yet. Let's start testing this indicator. Let's see. So it pulled a signal right here, but we weren't quite into the year yet, and so I'm going to discard that signal. I'm not going to mess with that one. All right, we got our first signal right there, and that does appear to be, yep, that was a good signal there. So far so good. Got our first signal and our first win. Just plugging along here. There, we picked up the second signal right there. Unfortunately, that one did not do very good. So we picked up a loss right there on that one. Let's see what it's doing here. So we got another signal right here. I do not believe, let's see, actually, since that was a red candle, we're at the bottom of it. So yeah, we barely squeezed out. Barely squeezed out a win on that one. So far, it's mostly sticking to the downside. There we go. It's slowly starting to creep upward now. Plugging along. We're into the overbought zone up here, quote unquote. And there it fell out on that one. When it did, gave us a pretty good signal right there. So not too much to complain about. All in all, it seems pretty solid. Doesn't seem to be quite as jerky as a standard RSI. Seems to be smoothed out a reasonable amount, giving us some decent signals. We are getting kind of close to the end of the year. We're into October now. All right, there we got another short signal right there on that one. Another really decent call. See here, we're down and we're now peaking back to the upside. Let's see. I do believe we were able to snag a win off that one. Yes, we were. Nicely done. We're in December now, almost to the end of the year. And there we have it. End of the year. So I would say, yeah, this did pretty decent. Let's see, count them out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 signals altogether, 6 of them being winners, so not a bad win rate at all. That was really decent, given some really decent calls, getting us in at really decent times. All in all, I like it. As far as a version of an RSI goes, this is pretty darn solid. Can't complain too much about this. So, there you have it. Like I said, we will definitely put this one on the yes list, and yeah, it's pretty solid, pretty decent. So yeah, like I said, there you go. So join our Discord server, check it out if you're looking to get some indicators made. If you're looking to expand your knowledge of what we're doing here, then you definitely want to jump on our Discord server. Lots of good information being spread around there and cool things being done. Beyond that, we will move on to the next indicator from here.
If you have not already, like this video, comment below, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell notification so that way you are notified anytime I post a new video. As part of the team, it's important that you are seeing the new videos as they come out so you know what it is that we are discussing and what indicators we are testing, have tested, and have not tested. Also, like usual, there is a link below in the description to the Discord server. You can join us on Discord so that way we can further discuss the indicators and have discussions as we move forward building our trading system. And lastly, like usual, there is a link below to TradingView. If you like what you see whenever I use TradingView and you are interested in signing up for TradingView, if you use the link below and sign up for a paid account, you will save a little bit of money. So, alright everybody, I will see you on the next